While we were hanging out recently at a U.S. Lacrosse event, we had a chance to hang out with some of the instructors who just happened to be members of the Women's World Cup team. We asked them some pretty good questions that I think you will enjoy, so stay tuned. It's the Women's World Cup team today on Clubhouse Gas.
I started playing when I was in 5th grade. I grew up in Maryland, so the hotbed of lacrosse, and started playing in high school and then was recruited to go and play at Duke. So I finished there and now I'm coaching at Maryland.
I actually started lacrosse basically since I was able to walk. All my uncles played in college, and as soon as I was able to hold a stick in my hand, I had it. So I guess I started organized when I was in 4th or 5th grade.
Well, I started in 8th grade. You know, all through high school I played. Our high school team was the first, my freshman year was the first year to have it. And I currently am a sophomore at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, so I'm still playing in college.
I played at Boston University and graduated 2 years ago, and now I'm the assistant coach down at James Madison University. I think people are starting to understand that it's an easy sport to pick up, and it's a fast sport, and I think that's part of the reason why it's growing is the intensity of the actual game.
Oh, completely. I mean, it's completely changed. I actually I played basketball all 4 years varsity, and you know, it's definitely changed. It's more an athletic sport now. I think a lot of times it used to be all stick skills, but now you got athletes coming in from all different sports, and it's definitely faster. You know, a lot of girls are really good at running, and, you know, skill-wise, I mean, it's just more athletic now.
You know, I think with, you know, it being so big on the East Coast, the girls are just picking it up, and it's allowing it to spread to the West Coast and down south.
I think it's kind of the new trend in lacrosse, and that's why the sport is growing so much at this point, is because, you know, we're getting a lot more athletic kids playing lacrosse. That are coming over from soccer, basketball, bringing concepts from those games, and it's just becoming a more athletic, a faster sport. It's changing a lot.
I think actually it's unfortunate that people are leaving to come to lacrosse. I think if you're, you know, picking it up, it's one thing, but I'm seeing it with soccer, basketball, and field hockey. But I think people are leaving, I guess, the softballs and any of the spring sports, especially in the East Coast, to play in the spring.
I mean, I think it just helped me, especially basketball with defense and everything, and even soccer too. I know a lot of coaches now are really looking at girls that are dynamic in soccer and basketball and are making their way to lacrosse just because it's got all the same concepts and ideas. And so, you know, especially basketball being a winter sport and then lacrosse being a spring, it's really transitioned me to go into lacrosse having a better idea of defensively.
Players who have a basketball background are typically a lot better at defense in lacrosse, and, you know, soccer, it's kind of the same movements and same field size, everything like that.
It's, again, the intensity of the sport. They're enjoying, you know, the fast pace, and they're enjoying just being able to play. You know, it's a different sport. You know, it's not something that we've had for a really, really long time. So I think the newness of it is what they kind of enjoy about it.
I think just really stressing the fundamentals, and yeah, I think just really having a command of the basics is really crucial.
My advice would be to really work with the basics, you know, throwing, catching, but allow them to enjoy their stick. I think that's something we even harp with the college players, is to enjoy playing. When you start to lose that enjoyment is when it all goes downhill. You know, allow them to play other sports. Along with lacrosse. I think that's one of the most important things that we're kind of stressing to some of the girls is still enjoy playing soccer, still enjoy playing basketball, because that game sense will really come on the lacrosse side of it. To enjoy their stick, enjoy just playing.
You know, I think something that made me successful as a player was that I never put my stick down. If I had a free second during the day, anytime I had any free time, I always had my stick in my hand, whether it was just cradling the ball around or going to the high school, the tennis courts, be it a cement wall, I would throw the ball against, you know, that tirelessly. And I think that really just helped me with my stick work, which in turn helps you on the field because you have more confidence. You can then move on to bigger things once you know that you can handle the ball. I think most importantly, you know, you have to be enjoying what you're doing, and that's another thing. That and always having my stick in my hand, that's the reason I got so far, is because I always enjoyed myself doing it. So.
I think more than anything, heart and hustle. I think a lot of times coaches are, you know, whether or not you have the best stick skills, they're just looking for a girl that's, you know, going to go for that ball and going to be the first one there, and just, you know, who's going to be hustling out in the field. Because I think, you know, especially now that lacrosse is becoming such a faster sport, I think stick skills are something, you know, that you can go out and you can do that on your own, but heart and hustle needs to come from yourself. So I think stick skills is something that you learn, but hustle is something that you need to, you know, just come upon.
Yeah.